The nights go by, the day.
Hi, here we are, Anna Fisbeyn.
Hi.
Say Fisbeyn?
Fisbeyn.
It is Beyn.
It is Beyn. It's a weird
I know, no, yeah, it is, because I have a friend Fisbeyn, and it doesn't spell like that.
That's correct.
Now, why is your name spelled so funny?
Oh, it does have an actual story. Nobody ever asks me.
I want to know.
When my family immigrated to America from Russia, the former Soviet Union, the Italians didn't know how to spell our name. So they spelled it with a Y.
Wait a minute, you went to Italians, not Ellis
Oh.
Island, you went via what they wanted to eat, the good food, before they came to America, is that?
The migration...
It's always about food with me, I can't help it.
The migration of Soviet Jews began in when Soviet Jews went to America. They had to go through Italy, so we had to get all our documentation and all our visas from Italy.
Wait a minute, like what year was that?
That was 1981, the height of the Cold War. We were
Wait a minute,
refugees.
so you're new to this country, basically. 1981.
No, not that new.
But it's not like the 20s, like when my grandparents were like the end of the 1800s, when they come to Ellis Island.
Right.
This was more modern day.
Exactly.
That they had to go to
Exactly.
Italy. Like,
That's
they
right.
weren't even allowed to just
We were
leave.
not allowed to just leave.
So where were you born?
I was born in Moscow.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, I
So,
was.
ya lubię ciebie?
Yeah, you flew to that. Very nice.
Look at that. До свидания.
До свидания.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were a little Russian doll?
I was, and I was a performer
And
as
now
a child.
you do sex in MoMMyViLLe? Wow. What do you think brought that to that?
Well, I performed as a child
In Russia?
In Russia, yeah. And I was
In Russian?
In Russia, I used to win all these poetry awards. And
Really? Poetry. We had a poet on the show today.
That's fantastic. And I was accepted into the Moscow Theater, and I was in a choir. And this was right when we
you were trying to get out.
Right when we were trying to get out, and that's when we received our permission to leave from the former Soviet Union, which was a huge deal.
So
You know,
wait.
the KGB followed us and all that stuff. And
Oh
so I had to,
do you remember all that?
you know, somewhat. And I had to quit all the things that I was doing so that I could leave with my family. And when we came to America, you know, we were poor immigrants. So my parents couldn't put me in any acting or writing classes or anything like that. And
So do your parents have accents?
they do have accents.
Because you don't.
Yeah. Well, I came here in the 1980s when Reagan called Russia the evil empire. So when you walked out on the street, people screamed, "Yo, KGB spies, go home!"
Wow, now it's the other people.
Did you come to New York?
That's right. We came to Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, now that you say that, it's like they're always pointing the finger at some ethnic.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
I'm not for that at all.
Exactly.
And I mean, I'm prejudiced against prejudiced people. So I guess I am prejudiced to a degree, but like, it's just, yeah, you know what I mean? But like, what they do, they manufacture hate, and then people can get arrested for hate crimes when society are the ones that plant the seeds.
That's correct.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
and during that time, that was a big theme. You know, it was in every movie. You know, all the bad guys were Russian.
Wow.
If you saw a Russian on TV, he was sure to be somebody, you know, somebody terrible. Now it's the mafia. Now people are like, oh, do you
it's
know
also
people,
those other people, which I don't even want to say. I
Yeah.
don't want to say who, but
No, it's very hard because
it's that 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we have to be open-minded.
I agree.
And it's very important.
So what brought you to the fishnets and the sex?
Oh, yeah.
And, like,
Here's
what
my
made you go crazy?
t-shirt.
What made you just like go,
So,
whoa? I mean, I saw you perform, and it's brilliant.
Thank
Can
you
you
so
do
much.
like a 5-minute or 3-minute? Or can you do it?
Yeah, I can do it. I don't know which. I don't wanna like do anything.
Do you want to first say what you're doing?
I wanna say that the show is a feminist show.
Say what the show is. You do
The show is called SeX in MoMMyViLLe, and it's about one woman's struggle who's trying to have a career. She's trying to have it all. She wants to have her children, and she's basically an artist mom. And one of the things that really affected me was that, you know, you always hear in the media, you know, working moms versus stay-at-home moms, working moms versus stay-at-home moms. And I thought to myself, you know what? I stay at home, but I'm an artist, and I'm writing, and I'm trying to work, and I am somewhere in, like, I don't fit into any category. And nobody ever talks about artist moms. You know, the artists are like Hemingway, except the Museum of Motherhood.
Rose.
Exactly. Which is amazing. Which is amazing, and it's the perfect space for us.
It is.
You know, and they talk about mothers who are artists and who are aspiring to this.
Exactly.
You
it's
know?
an amazing. Their movie, Mom's Hot Rocks. Kate is the director of it, which is exhibited in the Museum of Motherhood.
Yeah.
I know, Mom is the most underrated.
The most underrated, and the moms who are trying to do something creative and artistic are just ignored in our society. It's like, you know, they're not taken seriously.
Well, you know, I want to hear you, but like, my grandmother was in vaudeville, worked with Jimmy Durante, had kids, gave it up. My mother was Shirley MacLaine's understudy on Broadway, had kids, had to give it up. You know, I'm like driven to not do that, but yet, when I was pregnant, a music person did say to me, like, how can I talk to you professionally knowing you have a kid and one on the way? Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
I know. He said,
my God.
yeah, I mean, but you know, because like, it's not like Madonna, who's famous first.
Exactly.
And then they want the little kids.
Exactly.
I mean, great, it's good.
It's great, but you
now
got
everybody has their bump.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? When did that happen? When did they start calling it a bump? I never even.
Exactly. Have you seen the baby bump?
What, I never heard of that until like I don't remember which one.
Exactly.
All right, do a little Sex and MoMMyViLLe, please.
Sure.
It's brilliant. 5 minutes.
Do you want to
3
come back?
minutes.
Let's come back.
All right, we're gonna take a little break and come back, and you can breathe and then do it.
There's nothing you can't do. Yes,